Okay, so on this problem, it asks us to find the x-intercept. Okay, and when you're talking about the x-intercept, if you think about a graph, what we've got is some point on the x-axis, or maybe multiple points on the x-axis. But the key to this is if there's a point on the x-axis, then you got some number, like in this case maybe 3, and the y-coordinate is always 0. So when you're talking about x-intercepts, you always substitute 0 in for y and solve for x. So we're going to put 0 in here. We get 0 equals 6x squared minus 23x plus 20. And now we solve this quadratic equation. It's an x squared problem. I'm going to try to factor it because I think it's probably going to be factorable. So I'm going to look at factoring. To factor it, I'm going to say, well, I know I probably need 3x and 2x, or 6x and x, whichever one you want to do. And then I need to get a positive 20, but a negative 23. So I need a negative times a negative. So I'm going to do, just see about a negative 5 and a negative 4. And when I check this, I can see that 3x times negative 4x is negative 12. Negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. So negative 12x minus 10x is negative 22, which isn't what I needed. So that factoring didn't work. But I'm going to go ahead and try the same thing because I think it's going to work by switching the 4 and the 5. And I do this, and I get negative 15x minus 8x when I go through and multiply it out, which is my negative 23. So this is the proper factorization. I set that equal to 0. And so that means my x and y intercepts are found by the x and the y here. So 3x minus 4 equals 0. Add 4 to both sides, and you get 3x equals 4. Divide by 3, and you get x equals 4/3. Then I can look at this one. I say when does 2x minus 5 equals 0? Well, just add 5. So 2x equals 5. Divide by 2, and you get x equals 5/2. So those are the x-coordinates of the x-intercepts. But your actual x-intercepts, and this is important, are 4/3, 0, and 5/2, 0. And those are your two answers, 4/3, 0, and 5/2, 0.